national anthem. At the count of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Take your pose. Yes, sir. Pose. Adjutant. Repose. Yes, sir. Adjutant, steering reporting to the so. Pause! Adjutant, go implement my serving order. Yes, sir. Pause! Attention! It is an order from the Commanding General, Cyrus J. Stabavi, that all battalion and company command should prepare for parade. Prepare for parade! Prepare for parade! Prepare for parade! Prepare for parade! Yes, sir. All of them, you may so. Pause. Adjutant, take your pose. Yes, sir. Pose. Attention. Stop! Attention! Stop! Attention! Be silent! Pause! Be silent! Pause! Parade! Attention! Left, right, just off! Just off! Just off! Left, right, just turn up! 1, 2! Forward! March!
radio and television broadcasting to you live from Buchanan City, Bassa County. Today marks the celebration of August 24th, Liberia National Flag Day. Different schools, education authorities here in Bassa join forces together to celebrate Liberia National Flag Day. Liberia flag was firstly hosted August 24 in the year 1847. Just to give you a little history about the Liberia National Flag Day. A committee was set up in 1847, and that committee was led by Madam Susanna Elizabeth Lewis. That committee was responsible for the Liberia flag, and they came up with the Liberia National Flag and the design you see today. And if you happen to observe Liberia flag, that of the flag of the United States of America, there's a resemblance they have. So it shows that Liberia came directly from under the United States of America. Free slaves, black slaves from the United States of America out of the organization called the ACS, the American Colonization Society. So following that, Liberia put in for independence, where Liberia gained her independence on July 26. And following that, a committee was set up for the designing of the Liberia flag, which the committee led by Susanna Elizabeth Lewis came up with the design of the Liberia flag. So in observance of the day, as it is happening across the country, Bassa County also observing the flag day here in Buchanan on a Monday. Yesterday was the original day, but because of it being, should I say, getting on a Sunday, so Sunday alone we know is a day set aside to worship our God and Savior, so they couldn't observe the day yesterday. So today is a day destined to celebrate August 24th. They have been set up as National Flag Day of Liberia. Different schools from across Bassa County being dominated by Bassa school students. So we now moving, and as you follow the procession earlier, command was given. You saw the lieutenant and the brigadier general giving command, the 7 commands before the parade could start. So we're now moving in the principal street of Buchanan, heading from the Unification Pavilion here on the fairground. So these are all Bunny House School students in the maroon and white. We also have the New Testament Baptist High School students. And there also Bunny House School students. Different schools here celebrating Mama Liberia Flag Day. So that committee that was set up to design Liberia flag, like I told you, that committee was led by Susanna Elizabeth Lewis. She was the head for that committee that was set up to design the Liberia flag. A flag that have three colors, red, white, and blue. And that committee, we have members that include Mandela Nipo. She was also part of that committee that was set up. We also have on that committee Richard Johnson. Richard Johnson was also a member of that committee that was set up. We have Mary Hunter, also part of that committee as well. Sarah Dripper, also part of that committee. And they were responsible to design the Liberia flag, which they did. So like I told you, that was adopted on August 24, 1847, shortly after Liberia gained her independence on July 26. So today marks the 178th Flag Day of Liberia, and it is being observed today, bringing together different schools in Buchanan. And I'm also seeing the traditional people, the cultural of Bassa. They are also there, with attire in a red, white, and blue, which symbolizes the flag of Liberia. So they are also there celebrating. I'm seeing others from the back who are also in jersey as well. So this is also part of the celebration here. So we parade through the principal street of Buchanan, and as usual, being reliably informed that the former area will be taken right on Bible Street, directly in front of the administrative building. So they will be doing their arats. The different leaders who have been posted, including the Brigadier General and other lieutenants who are heading the different trains. So they are all excited to mark this colorful Flag Day of Liberia. They are all excited, as you can see. So we're moving gradually. So just keep following along Ability All on television. You can also drop your comments in the comment section. What's your thoughts about this 170th Flag Day of Mama Liberia? This is how it's going from the post city of Buchanan, different schools in the observance of Liberia National Flag Day here in Buchanan. We continue with the history of Liberia flag. Like I told you, it was adopted in 1847 on August 24 by the committee that was set up, and that committee was led by Susanna Elizabeth Lewis, led by others, including other committee members, Mandela Nipo, and others. The Liberia flag have 11 stripes. The Liberia flag, the red stripes symbolizes courage and the blood shed during its struggle for independence. You also have the white stripes, which represent purity, moral excellence, and the blue stripe signifies the African continent. And the white star within it symbolizes the first independent republic in Africa. So the 11 stripes represent the 11 signatories to Liberia's Declaration of Independence. Keep following along as I'm posted to bring you different happenings from this parade. This is another group leader who will also be giving Arat at the administrative building as usual. So for those of you who've been away from Liberia for so many years, we just crossed in front of the Bassa Governor Court, one of the oldest local courts here in Grand Bassa, where local matters are handled. So we're now moving to in the fairground community. And very shortly, we will reach the principal street, heading towards the most talked about street in Buchanan, the Thomas Street, which happens to be the longest street in Buchanan. But I'm seeing a roundabout. And what was expected is not what's happening here. I'm seeing a roundabout. So what was expected is not what's happening here. Instead of them leading up to the principal street, they are just doing it all around fairground. And that was exactly what I expected, to move to the principal street, where as usual, are being taken, but they have changed the entire formation from what I'm observing. So they are just around fairground. It's like they will just end up everything here. But I'm seeing the Ministry of Education, and they happen to be the lead organizer of this celebration here today. The Ministry of Education, I'm also seeing their flag. I'm also seeing the flag of Liberia and the flag of Grand Bassa being waved from where we are. So like I told you, the entire formation has been changed. So this seems to be like everything will be done around the fairground terrain instead of them moving in the principal street of Buchanan as expected. But if you haven't to go around Thomas Street, for those of you who've been to Buchanan or if you've been far away, the superintendent of Grand Bassa County, Kayi Johnson, through his innovation, decorated the Thomas Street with Liberia flag, that of the flag of Grand Bassa County. And a few days ago, I was reporter. They were all around there to show you exactly how it looked. So like I told you, the entire formation being changed as expected. So we are now making our way back to where they started from earlier. We are now making our way back to where they started from earlier. So it's just like a roundabout. That's what I'm observing, just a roundabout. So for those of you who just joining the broadcast, this is Ablija Holland Television. We are not seeing no member of the armed forces of Liberia, students, school authorities, a culture two of Grand Bassa. They are the one celebrating this day here to confirm that to you. We are not seeing any forces of Liberia member. So this is how it go. I don't know why it happening this way. I don't know whether the celebration being separated or this will be the only celebration for today, because as usual you will see members of the armed forces of Liberia saying the members of the joint security of Grand Bassa coming out well attired in their different uniform, but this is not happening here today. Only students from different schools in Grand Bassa, they are the one observing this day along with their school authorities. We are not seeing armed forces of Liberia officers here, Nino, officers from the Liberian National Police, Police Support Unit, Emergency Response Team, the Liberia Just Enforcement Agency, the Liberia Fire Service. We are not seeing any one of them around. So I don't know whether they will have their own celebration, but we look ahead to see, or whether this will be the only celebration for this day. But like I told you, this is a roundabout. What was expected is not what happening here today. Where we're expecting to move to the principal street, but howbeit we are closer to where they will be doing an arat, which I'm trying to get a front view of it so that you can watch it clear and know exactly as the Brigadier General is posted. The Brigadier General is posted very much confidence. He's confident as he's about to give the arat in front of the Unification Pavilion. But this is how it worked out here today. This is how it is going. So I'm seeing different lines. I don't know which one they are going back. Here is one, another one right here, and another one at the back. I don't know which one they are going back, but I'm quite sure that we use the one there. So okay, so we're still posted. Keep watching along for those of you who just joined the broadcast. I believe you're all on television, coming to you live from Buchanan, Grand Bassa County. Josie Procedure Harry, thanks so kindly for joining. We are currently posted in front of the Unification Pavilion, where students from different high schools, junior high schools, elementary schools in Grand Bassa, along with their school authorities. Earlier on, I saw the education officer of Grand Bassa, Jefferson Foba, along with his team. They were also part of the parade. So this shows and symbolizes that there has been organized the education system of Grand Bassa County. So, as expected, others have been raising concern whether members of the armed forces of Liberia, including members of the joint security, are part of this parade. And I want to confirm that to you, they are not here. So this is coming from the angle of the school system of Grand Bassa County. But we don't know whether they will have their own separate celebration in observance of this day. But here we go. Today marks the 178th Flag Day of Liberia. It was adopted on August 24, 1847, shortly after Liberia gained her independence on July 26. A committee was set up, and that committee was led by Susanna Elizabeth Lewis, including Madera Nimpo. So let's follow.
March! Left! 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 Right! Left! Right! Left! Right! Today!
So here we come. And that's it. He got it. Got it. Like I told you, he was very much confident. So it shows that it's something he's been practicing for a very long time. So he just got it with ease. Earlier, just in the arrival of few scoreboards. Just in the arrival of few scoreboards. When we started earlier, they were nowhere to be found. Just in the arrival. Here we go with the second commander. Here we go. And that's it. He got it. He got it. A spectacular one for him. Here comes the little commander. The Liberian Community Police, we just see their arrival. Gonga, the Community Police Director is here. He appears to be confident. But let's see. He plays some gymnastics. That's classic. He's for the Grace Academy School, located in the Gonikatan community. The little commander, let's see. Ain't got it, classic. The little commander for Grace Academy, located in the Gonikatan community. You have the Uyo public school. So you see here, not a better high school. This kind of body, Bassa schools, Money High School, and they arrive in school from the Uyo Road, and they also posted. Where they are all posted to make their nation proud. Everyone watching to see whether this young female commander, and that's it, she got it when they arrive in school. part of this parade. Another tree burial is coming. This is for the Bassa. Another female commander. Commander. Let's see. Another female commander. Another female commander. She got it. That's it. And they're still being dominated by the party house. Bassa marching band, well attire in a white shirt, black cap with a booth, a gift from the common family. And the guy with the dashes, now it's just a gymnastic for him. As he gets closer to the lounge. The president of Salvation Army. But if they are in the queue, you'll definitely see them. But since I started touring around, I haven't seen Salvation Army. So told you this Salvation Army is not here. I don't know why. Here comes another commander from the Monday High School. We make the school and the nation proud. Let's see. And that's it. Classic. And God in peace. Bassa, what we say, Hassan. Here comes another team leader. A long Majority of Bassa students. Somebody just mentioned Bassa 001. They are getting numbers. And here comes another lead barrier. Bassa school trying to change the formation, but unbelievable motorbike. I don't know what the security were doing. The motorcycle will penetrate. So unbelievable scene. A motorcycle just penetrated the crowd. I don't know whether the security trying to put things under control because there's been the only police officer being spotted at this scene. So right here, and they are believed to be officers from the Liberia Immigration Service, LIS. Welcome back. We deeply apologize for the break-in due to poor internet connection, but we continue on Bassa School. He got it. Part of this parade, I'm seeing the culture to making their own formation led by culture legend Koyo. Appears that they're coming to do their own art. So interesting. And this command is so serious. I don't know. Very energized. You can tell for his steps. Let's see. cookie. Okay, gymnastics on the lawn. I'm seeing the queen of this school, part of this tree right here. Like I told you, and that is the culture true, led by culture legend Kuyo. A movement that appears to be interesting to every onlookers. Kuyo, I don't know what would be their own. So interesting. I don't know how to describe this scene for now. But it's so interesting. I don't know whether they will go by their own drum sound or they will follow the same format. But it's coming to view the line. I don't know. And this is interesting. So I want to go in front to show you. This is so interesting. I want to go in front to show you. I want to go in front to show you. This is so interesting. Culture General Koyo. And he's coming with gigantic step. From Koyo. Like I told you, as we're closer to the land, we observe the squad boys of Bassa. So they will come as the parade, the Irish segment of this. And I'm seeing the Liberian. They are all well attired in their uniform with a different color of barrier. When I was small, somebody would say, oh, scoreboard, they are cheating role. But that's just a perception people had about them. That people were saying, where they go in the community, they will have to take away the people cheating. But that is just for fun though. But they are also part of this ceremony. Got it. Got it. I don't know. Another team, the scoreboard. I don't know which segment of the squad is this. And I'm also seeing score get as well. They are not only score boys, but I'm also seeing score get. They are performing their different gymnastics. What a beautiful scene. Somebody may say the scoreboards and the score get the still show. That shows that later is better than never. They were not part of this earlier on, but they are still the entire show. Everyone now celebrating them.
Let me know you are a star. 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 Take them down and follow me. 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 Yeah, one day, oh. Yeah, one day, far away, go. One day, oh. One day.
And they have been wildly considered chicken roll. That's interesting. And whenever they pass in a community where one of their members are, where they find their members, they will do something unbelievable. Most especially when that member failed to go for their assembly. They will do something unbelievable. And chicken within the community will be unsafe at that moment. Somebody just mentioned my chicken. We got the guys around. So interesting. They are still the entire show. They are still the entire show. For their different performance shows that they dedicated their mind and soul to this, and they are proud to be who they are, and that's a very unique one. I wish I could just get an interview with some of them. And their performances overwhelming this time. As everyone now looking, and the students who started this earlier, they left the scene already. But the score boys and a low score girl, they are still performing. A low score girl with the score boys, they are still performing. Interesting moment, interesting scene. And somebody just from the back to where I'm posted, so the rope is in their hand, that's why they can use to kill the chicken. They were just laughable. So we still posted to see how it works out. So that's it. So this is in the observance of Liberian National Flag Day. As this is happening across the country, this is Grand Bassa own way of celebrating Liberian National Flag Day. Different schools. This been organized by the school system of Grand Bassa County, led by Javos involved by the county education officer. And for those of you who following as we come to a close, I want to let you know that Liberia Flag was hosted on August 24, 1847, after a committee was set up, and that committee was led by Susanna Elizabeth Lewis. They were serving women, part of that committee, to design the Liberia flag, and that happened shortly after Liberia gained her independence in July 26, 1847. So we're trying to get view for Jefferson Forward, the county education officer who organized this celebration, bringing different schools together. So he will share also information, because I know many people expected officers from the John Security and that of officers from the Liberian Forces. So they are not here, but rather students alone forming part of this. So we want to get word from the CEO of Bassa. We want to talk with the CEO of Bassa. So I'm being informed that a formal program will be held at Bassa school system. So that way we'll have the opportunity to hear from him. So I want to say thanks so Kali as we join shortly for the indoor program Darius Zoe. Join us subsequently in our broadcast.